I swear yesterday just felt like opening a new year. New hope. Fresh start. I was excited because it seemed like I'm finally on the winning side of things. Then suddenly, it's December. Decorations, Christmas carols, parties are everywhere. Like the world is celebrating those who did well. Unfortunately, my name's not on the winners list. Pagkatapos ng lahat, talo pa rin pala ako. The year end is like the checkpoint where it becomes evident what part of our lives we're currently in, whether it's the food that we eat, clothes that we can wear, or how we present ourselves to others. We can help but see how much we've changed or how long we have been left behind. So the weather is really nice today, and I'm just having a very chill morning here in our front yard. You know the saying that Christmas is just for the kids? I think in 20s we learned that it's true and false at the same time. It's true that every December when we were young, we really had fun. It's all magical because our surroundings just change. Like, lalo na kapag nakapamasko tayo, nakapangaroling, or nakakabili tayo ng bagong damit. But then we just grew up and what seemed to be a very exciting season slowly became normal for us and even a chore to some people. But deep inside, I think we all know that the Christmas and the year end are still for everyone. There's just a valid reason why some or most of us don't feel it despite the festivities. It's because of the failures, regrets, what ifs, all the situations that we carried on our backs for months on the way here, just to be here. So, like, how could we just celebrate if all we did was to survive the whole year, when all we just wanted was to succeed? I'm Ched, 24 years old, and I live in the Philippines. It is something that I almost always feel every December. Let's be honest, we all want to conclude the year with a genuine smile on our faces. But it's hard, because the year end itself puts some pressure on us. To look we're doing fine and accomplished, since ang daming taong nag-aabang ng ngiti natin sa bawat gathering. And so we dress up nice, act strong and fine to show a very pleasant presence, hoping it's enough to get through the season without breaking. But December has this way of revealing and emphasizing what we didn't accomplish, who didn't stay, what didn't go as planned, and everything that just went wrong. So while it's a month that everyone's trying to show their best selves, it's also the month where we hide the most, where it pains a lot. And that's where I think we should start working on. The things we bury deep within ourselves that pile up and disturb us every night. I personally believe that anything we keep in ourselves also manifests in our words, in our actions, in our thoughts. And while it's already a struggle that we're bottling so many regrets and disappointments within, it becomes much more chaotic if we don't try to face and understand them. You know, keeping too much in a storage, like stuffing a container full, can eventually cause it to explode, right? So, what I do to make sense of my thoughts and feelings instead of just bottling them up is I recognize them, then I identify which of these things I still have control over and I don't, at least for now. I think every December, the frustration from these uncontrollable situations build up. That's why it's very reasonable to feel like we failed this year. So we must learn how to find peace in knowing that these situations, these things, don't entirely define us, and letting them go will bring us more peace. After we're done reflecting about the things that we no longer have control over. We can put them in a whiteboard, in a cardboard, or anything that we can see first when we wake up in each morning. Like this. I start with my career or life timeline. I know it's really devastating to see our old plans that we had long built for ourselves, for our future, just get crushed by the reality. But in our 20s, I realized that no matter how much we put our heart into something, it's not certain that we can really achieve it. It's hard to accept that our own career, our own lifetime is really out of our hands, but we have to try. I have to try to understand it because doing so can save us a lot from massive overthinking and headaches. Next, no matter how much I like anyone or any opportunity, it's out of my hand if this person chose to leave me or if the opportunity slipped through my fingers, even when I did my best. Lastly, people's expectations. I'm still learning how to not mind all these expectations, but I just have to remind myself again and again that it's not my duty to fulfill people's expectations and dreams for me because I have my own dreams to fulfill, and they should also focus on their own dreams as well. We have to liberate our minds from thoughts and situations that are already out of our reach. This will help us make more room for better opportunities and prepare to bigger battles we'll face ahead. Speaking of preparations, we have a lot to prepare for next year, and these are the things and situations that we still have control over, and things that can still transform our lives for the better. We're gonna put them in a colored paper or sticky notes so it's easy to highlight the things we can still focus on next year. Unhealthy habits, routines, and decisions. I have a very inconsistent and unhealthy sleeping pattern. I am not very mindful with the foods that I eat, the media that I consume. So I really have a lot to learn and unlearn about it because organization in time and prioritizing health are really the cornerstone of productivity and success that I know I'm working on. Next, the culture of shrinking. I was raised and I learned how to be a mediator. I always keep it cool, chill, and I shrink myself just to preserve the peace in a certain situation. But I know now that I have to end this kind of mindset because it's causing me my own mental health and it's not even helping to solve the problem at hand. Maybe I even make it worse. Lack of self improvement. I acknowledge that it's still in my power to really commit into improving myself through studying again, getting out of my comfort zone, putting myself out there, risking even if it's difficult, being more active and working out because it's really hard to admit that in 20s, it's a constant series of breaking yourself apart so you could be like a better version of yourselves, much like the metamorphosis process of the butterflies. I want to stress on the word commitment for all of us because I feel like oftentimes we just get stuck with the reminder on our notes that we have to do these activities, we have to be better, but we don't really do it. This time, if we really want change, we have to put in the work. Each change happens very differently. The things we want to change about ourselves can manifest in ways that we didn't foresee or plan at first. Sometimes, we become impatient, asking ourselves, bakit walang nangyayari kahit ginagawa ko naman yung best ko? Not realizing that there are actual changes happening in the background at hindi lang sa paraan na gusto nating makita o pinano nating gawin. Big life changes that include our career, our habits, our mentality often take time to happen and can reveal themselves in different ways. Throwback to December last year, the change I really wanted back then for this year was sort of an expansion or more liberty for my storytelling. I wanted to tell more stories outside the newsroom while documenting opportunities, which is hard because my journalism work is very hectic. But I want to really go out there and put myself in front of the camera to be more directly involved with my storytelling. And I never thought that the change I was looking for will happen this way. Me talking to the camera, having the privilege to reach you through my self-help videos and content. I never really planned or prepared to be a vlogger when I was still studying in college, but here I am doing this and happily recording this video. I started filming my 20s with my old Canon M50 Mark II and my iPhone 11. And now I was able to invest for a DJI Osmo Pocket camera and Action 5 this year. They're crazily good in helping me make cinematography videos. From one post on Facebook, one travel blog on YouTube, one short video on TikTok, to a growing number of uploads that somehow bring me fulfillment. So to each one of you who have been supporting me through watching, through reading, through listening to me, really thank you so much, and you're among the reasons why am I continuing this passion, and I hope I inspire you just as much. When I started producing content for Sincerely Ched, honestly, I was just directionless. I just shot, recorded stories that I thought matter. My Singapore and Sagada vlog were honestly also a surprise to me. But through studying more about marketing, I realized that whatever I have to put out there, even in the digital space, must help resolve the pain point of someone. That's why I'm focusing more now on people in 20s like me. Little, confused, clueless, and a whole mess. And it's comforting to know that we are a community and we can help each other. Aside from many online certifications, I enrolled myself in UP Open University earlier this year for the digital marketing course. Again, a very unexpected change and chapter of my life, but look what I've got. A certificate of completion with high distinction. I didn't plan on taking this last year, but I knew I wanted to upskill in ways that I can give more value to my audience. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what's that small change in your year that you didn't plan for, didn't necessarily wish for, but ended up improving your life in some ways? It could be as simple as being able to wake up early, cutting off a bad habit, being stronger, or learning something new. And please don't forget to give yourself some flowers over the small accomplishments and wins that you got this year. It's almost always difficult to change. Our bodies resist change because they're used to familiar patterns. But if we really want a better year, we have to commit to taking action on the things that we still have control over, on the things that truly matter. Thinking about our failures or mourning them is normal, but we shouldn't just stop there. We have to process our feelings and turn those reflections into action. It's very easy to lose our minds, ourselves over spiraling thoughts and regrets as the year comes to a close. But over time, I learned how to ground myself through organized planning based on my reflection, because wanting and choosing to change some aspects of our lives for the better as a concept is already overwhelming enough. But planning can help give us some directions and shape how our next actions will be. Plus, journaling. But I think that will be for another video. And because it's planning season, it's journaling season, what we need is an actual handy planner that can help us be guided on our next journey. What I use is the Limelight Planner this year, and I really like it because it's jam-packed, it's very useful for everyday use, and guys, this is not sponsored actually. I just bought it because I really like the design. It's very complete. In fact, I bought another one for 2026. Their new planners are country's theme and I got myself the Soul one. I bought mine at National Bookstore with my sister. Bawat planner ay may iba't ibang design, iba't ibang kulay, at iba't ibang bansang nire-representa. So here's my planner for next year. But before I open it, let me get this straight. Planners are not about control. They don't have any power, any ability that can change our lives for overnight duration. They can stop any regret or any what if from happening. There's no guaranteed success. But planners do help us shape our choices better. They help us be more organized with our thoughts, with our schedules, and they let us stick more with our goals so we can achieve the change that we are aspiring for next year. For my new planner, these are the cute inclusions. For now, I will put the initial list of activities that I want to be part of my habits next year, the possible dates where I can review for a program that I've long been planning to pursue, some holidays so I know in advance when can I maximize my rest, and several targets for my upcoming content projects. This year was definitely a weird year. I'm sure you guys also earned a fair share of wounds that would need appropriate time to heal, but I want to let you know guys that while the year is ending, our chances are not, because every end is just a new beginning being born. I know how chaotic year ends are, but they also give us the gift of change. Because no matter how many regrets, failures that this year had shown to us, we can expect the following year can surprise us in ways we didn't imagine, in ways that we didn't really expect. So that's why we should keep working on, we should keep showing up until we get the life and the year that we deserve. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Sincerely, Chen.